I just came back from the Ruby sample sale. I actually went to 2 sample sales. I went to the Ruby sample sale and I also went to the Harris Tapper sample sale. The Harris Tapper sample sale was the first one that I went to, and I was specifically after the Chamberlain top. And I do know, in fact, that it was available yesterday, but when I went today, there was hardly any available. Most of the sizes were size 8s. There were some size 10, 12s and 14s, but because that's not sample size, there just wasn't a lot of range, and everything was, I guess, reasonably priced compared to the original retail price. But like when I say reasonably priced, there's still most things were either $150 or $200. It's just nothing that I loved, and I didn't want to just buy something for the sake of it, so I walked out. I then headed to the Ruby sample sale, which I had no intention of doing at first, but it was only 7 minutes drive away from the Harris Tapper sale. So I popped in. There was a queue, a massive queue, and I had to stand in the queue for roughly about 20 minutes, which wasn't too bad. Now, inside, it was quite busy and quite chaotic. Loads of size 8s, because that is a sample size. There is no specific pricing, meaning they weren't stickered at a certain price point. It was just whatever that was on each garment. And to be completely honest, a lot of the samples were quite pricey. I would say about 70% of the stock weren't actually sample sale pricing. However, there was a lot of range, like once-off samples or ones that you wanted to get but you couldn't get anymore online because it's out of season. But I did manage to grab 2 things. I love the cocoa blazer, so I had to get this one here. This one was originally $219, but it was down to $109, and apparently the floral is unraveling, but I couldn't actually see what was unraveling. I love it. I think it's really flattering on all body shapes and sizes, and it's just beautiful, so I got it. Now this was $139. It was on final sale for $149 for the longest time, but they just didn't have my size. I thought it kind of looked like a straight jacket, and I never tried it on. It's a faulty garment, so as you can see, the button is missing, but I can easily just sew that up, no dramas. I kept seeing it and I tried it on, and oh my god, it was actually so cute. It was really flattering because I'm a shorty and it's a trench coat, and it doesn't look like a straight jacket when worn properly, so I had to get it. Like, it was just too cute to miss. If you're prepared to queue up and be amongst a lot of girls trying to find a bargain, go for it.